Hi everyone, this is my second time trying to go live, so hopefully this time works out a bit better for me. I'm going to be showing you Exercism, which is a good tool to learn how to code in different languages. So I've just started a new job as a software development manager, and so I'm going to be going live just to check that, just to show you how to code in Go. And yeah, this is a cool site I've found where you can code and it shows up on your profile what you've done. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead into the Go track. And I'm just going to go to the concepts. So if I go to learn, it should have the different concepts. You can see I already completed some. They were pretty basic, but I completed these when I was trying to go live last time and sort of failed a bit miserably. So let's go ahead and do a few more exercises on Exercism as I learn to code in Go. So I just click on this and it'll give me an exercise. And basically anything that's unlocked you can go ahead and do. You can do it in the editor, which is in the web browser, which means you can do it on the go, on your phone, on your iPad, wherever you are, or you can work locally via the CLI. It's just a simple download. Some of the languages will require you to do it locally. Some of them aren't able to be done in the browser, but Go is one that is able to be done in the browser. So go ahead and start this exercise. Tells you a little bit about strings and that they are an immutable sequence of bytes. It's saying their string literal is defined between double quotes and you can concatenate them with the plus operator. And these are the special characters that you can escape with a leading backslash to add a new line or a tab to a string. There's a strings package in Go, so it tells you that there's a strings package that you can import and then you can use it to have access to some useful functions to operate on strings. So, first task is create the welcome messages. For most customers who scan the loyalty cards, the store owner wants to see "Welcome to the Tech Palace" followed by the name of the customer in capital letters on display. Implement the function welcome message that accepts the name of the customer as a string argument and returns the desired message as a string. Okay, so I can see that they've defined the function here for me. It's got the input as a string as the customer's name and it outputs a string. So we just want to go return welcome to the Tech Palace Judy. Oh, actually, no, it's not just Judy. It could be anything. So I'm just going to go plus customer. So what you can do in Exercism is after you've done a task, you can run the test and you can sort of iteratively check that you're on track. So I'm going to go ahead and run these tests. Okay, it says failed. Okay, it wants it capitalized. Okay, so what it wants me to do is I need to import strings. And then I'm going to go ahead and go strings dot, what is the function? Let me see, it probably tells me. It's got two lower, so I'm assuming that there's one called two upper as well. And it's capitalized. That's a convention in Go, which basically means it's exported from the package. Okay, let's run these tests. Hopefully I got the right function. Brilliant. You can see that it's now succeeded because I have managed to use this strings to upper function to make the customer name uppercase, and I've got this welcome to the Tech Palace string. So now I go back to the instructions and I'll try and figure out what the second question is asking. It says, for loyal customers that buy a lot at the store, the owner wants the welcome display to be more fair. Basically stars at the beginning and end of the message. They're not sure how many stars. They want that to be configurable. So the number of stars is just here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the strings.repeat that I saw mentioned in the instructions, because I feel like that's useful, because I can just use it to repeat the asterisks however many number of stars I need. So num stars per line. Let me just check. Cool, yeah. And then I am going to add a new line. Oh. And then I need to put in my welcome message. So I can reuse my code here that I've written before by just calling the welcome message function. And oh, actually it just passes me the welcome message. I don't need to reuse that. That's convenient. And then I can append another new line. That add a fancy border is now passing, and I'm down to my final one, which is clean up old marketing messages. So I'll go back to the instructions. And what's that one? Before installing this new display, the store had a similar display that could only show non-configurable static lines. The owner would like to reuse some of the old marketing messages on the new display. However, the data already includes a star border and some unfortunate white spaces. Your task is to clean up the message so that they can be reused. Implement a function cleanup message that accepts the old marketing message as a string. The function should first remove all stars from the text and afterwards remove the leading and trailing white spaces from the remaining text. Okay, so I actually am going to need to Google this one. I'll start with remove white space. Okay, so I've got strings.trim, but what else? I also want to remove the asterisks. So I'm just going to go ahead and check this out on Stack Overflow. Okay, so I need strings.replace for that one. Okay, here we go. So this is a good place to start if you're ever stuck as well. When you're learning a new language, go to the documentation and it'll give you some guidance on like the different functions that are available in different libraries. So this is in the strings package. Replace returns a copy of the string S with the first n non-overlapping instances of old replaced by new. If old is empty, it matches at the beginning of the string and after each